Scorpio, this is going to be your June reading, and this is going to be for all Scorpio signs. So, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. You might not have any Scorpio in your chart at all, but you still could resonate with the message. Take what resonates and leave what does not. So, Scorpio, already tapping into your energy, I feel like you are investigating something. You're getting down to the bottom of something. There's something that you are scouting out or something like that. So, I'm going to first use the Psychic Oracle deck here, and we're going to pull you some Oracle cards. So, Spirit, this is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of June. Spirit, clear, concise advice for my beautiful Scorpios. Ooh, the shadow in the reverse. That's why I was picking up on that energy. Okay, perhaps doing some self-discovery here. Going through the shadows. Some would call this dark night of the soul. Right? Coming out of that period with a lot of wisdom. Coming out of hermit period. That hermit period, right? Could be dealing with a Virgo. Coming out of the shadows and into the light, integrating those shadows. And we got that with Gemini's energy. Yeah. And feeling passionate about something new and exciting here. It's like the fire's been relit for you, Scorpio. So let's see what else we get for you here. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Spirit, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? The Eight of Swords in the traditional tarot. This says trapped in fear, right? The Eight of Swords talks about being in your head about a situation, feeling like you're limited to something here, or feeling like you can't get out of a situation. Maybe some of you guys sat in a prolonged period of darkness here, in a very shadowy period, right? But I think all that energy was needing to be experienced. It's like you needed to navigate those shadows to be able to come out feeling rejuvenated and feeling more whole within yourself here. It's like you're realizing, you know, the only person in life, Scorpio, this really held you back at this point is yourself. You have created this prison for yourself, and I feel like it's within the mind, right? It's all these swords which are like thoughts, and they're just swirling around in the mind space, feeling like you're trapped but not actually being trapped. Spirit, what else do we have here? Okay, you could have been going through a really tough situation which made you turn inward here, right? The solar plexus chakra. Okay. I can energy. This is about like having the willpower to do something. Yeah, some of you guys may have hit, maybe this was rock bottom for you, Scorpio. Maybe this was rock bottom here. But now being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, being able to maneuver your way through the shadows. It's like you've become acquainted with the shadows here. It's like maybe you were scared once upon a time, but I don't feel like you're scared of the darkness anymore. Maybe some of you guys were scared of the dark when you were little. Maybe this is something to do about a mediumship ability too. There's something about mediumship coming in. So maybe, you know, that veil is a lot thinner for you to the other side. It's like there's a veil that is thin here. So maybe you're able to commune with spirits. One more card for Scorpio, and maybe this has had you feeling like, I don't know what to do with my gift. Maybe somebody's like, this could have been a spiritual awakening, and you're waking up to your abilities, your spiritual talents here. Oh, and we got deception and envy in the reverse. And it's like you're recognizing, I feel like you awakening to your true self here. You're seeing like a lot of these energies external to you, Scorpio, they're being exposed, right? Maybe there's some not so good energies around you. Maybe there's some energies that we've walked away from here. but you've got somebody very envious. I feel like you've got multiple people that were very envious, and maybe this is something about being envious of a spiritual gift. This could even be your family here, right? I usually stop with the oracles, but I'm gonna get one more card right here. I feel like I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time, Scorpio. There's just something that really, this is just a really deep message. I feel like there's a lot that wants to come out today. I feel like you're probably in a space where you're getting a lot of downloads. It may be a time where you really need to sit with yourself and meditate, come to that peace of mind to get some clarity surrounding the situation, right? And we got fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, it's like it's ringing true to you here, Scorpio. It's like there were some people around you that were not supporting you. It's like you had your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and I don't know if these were just like people that served as blockages, but you've had some people in your external environment that were blocking your blessings here. It's like continuously showing up for the wrong energies here, whether it be family, friends, or whatever, your work situation. But it's like you've come into the clarity of, hey, look, that's why I'm not where I would like to be. That's why I'm not living the life that I would like to live, because maybe you've been given a lot of attention to the wrong people here, and maybe not even seeing that there were, people here green with envy. Um, and this could also too, Scorpio, be that, Scorpio, there are people out here that know your destiny. It's like you might struggle believing your destiny for yourself here, but there are people outside of you that can see straight through you. It's like you're like a glass wall to somebody else on the outside. Okay, and you may have had people in the past that have come in and tried to abuse your abilities here or use you for something. Sorry, I had to get a sip of my drink. So we're gonna pull some from the Zodiac deck here. It's just like realizing what you got to do to get on track to where you would like to be. It's like no more blockages, no more distractions. My nose is itching. Oh, I saw a Carolina Wren before I did the reading here. And when I see Carolina Wrens, it always lets me know that my grandmother is around and she's passed over. So it was my great grandmother. Some of you guys could be, oh, maybe that's what that was about, that mediumship ability. Some of you guys are connecting with your great grandmother or a grandmother or some type of maternal figure that maybe played a big role in your life here. Is helping you through some a confused state, is helping you with some clarity here. It's helping you, it's almost like you have a guide that is helping you come out of a situation where there may have felt like there was no end in sight here, Scorpio. So Scorpio, let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. So we got changing in reverse, and I think we got this for another sign. It may have been Virgo or Leo, but something's not changing here. Your situation's not changing, or you have felt like your situation wasn't changing. There's a change that you desired here. There's a shift in circumstance that you desire here, but it was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to initiate these changes here. And I feel like maybe some towers came in, some divine intervention. It's like spirit kind of nudging you to go in this direction. So Scorpio, what else do we have for you? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Now I'm hearing that song by Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac. It's like, I've been afraid of changing because I built my whole life around you, or something like that. It's like I feel like somebody's pulling their focus back from an external person here and realizing how much they hadn't shown up for themselves. And maybe that's why we were in that Eight of Swords energy of not knowing what to do, feeling disconnected from our intuition. So Spirit, what else do we have here? Somebody could like Stevie Nicks, or maybe somebody's a practicing witch. We've got microphone with the Sagittarian energy here, okay? Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. My nose is itching. We got the microphone. So this is about, you know, cultivating boundaries for yourself, being able to show up and speak, you know, in your authentic expression here, being able to speak up and stand up for yourself in situations. I feel like that microphone is really talking about establishing healthy boundaries with yourself and with the people external to you here. So Scorpio, what else do we have for you? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, handcuffs in reverse, and I love this. I love this. You're being freed from a situation here. Whether this was you like limiting yourself, or there be like an external energy that you felt was limiting you here. And honestly, guys, it could be both. You know, since it's showing up in the reading, Spirit's pointing out eights for me. So eights are significant here. Eights really represent abundance, okay? So I feel like you're coming into your abundance. It's like the thing that scared you the most, or maybe it's you here accessing your gift, or you tapping into your ability here that's going to bring in this abundance. You speaking up your truth, you not feeling held back from the past or held down to the past, not being bound to the past anymore. It feels like somebody's going to be sharing their testimony here. The swords and the scales in reverse, Libra energy, guys. We got truth, justice, due process. Yeah, I feel like it's only right for somebody to speak up for themselves here. Okay, I don't know if this is you like writing a book, a book. I don't know if this is you, you know, creating a song, but it's like it's almost an energy of like you're pouring your pain. Your pain is transmuting into your purpose here. It's like you're turning lead into gold. You're becoming an alchemist. You're a magician here, Scorpio. And like that's how you access the justice that you deserve here. Some of you guys could have felt like, you know, some of you guys could have actually been dealing with the situation involving the law here. Maybe some of you got, maybe somebody was locked up, and now somebody's a free man or a free woman here. But yeah, and I hope there wasn't somebody that was locked up for something that wasn't something they didn't actually do here, because we do have that deception. Maybe something was found out here, okay? Yes, something was found out here. I feel like, and I was talking about that in the beginning, Scorpio, for you. You're like digging for something. You're digging deep, and maybe you're being that kind of investigator of your life here. So Spirit, what else for Scorpio? You're digging deep into a situation. You're getting dirty. It's like you're scrambling, or you're digging for evidence, or something like that. We got the telephone coming out for you. We got the Cancerian energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, some of you guys are absolutely realizing that you have a connection to the other side. Telephone and shadow. Okay, you can communicate. You're a medium. Okay, that's one of your gifts here. We got the hammock in the reversed. Okay, Gemini energy. So, you know, I feel like a lot is changing in the way that you show up and take care of yourself here. You know, if either you're coming out of a period where you've really nurtured yourself and you're showing up as this like Scorpio 2.0 person or something like that, or this is Spirit saying, hey, look, Scorpio, there's a need to pull back from the drama and to rest and to relax and allow and give yourself a break here, right? So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do we got? Microphone with friends. You might be hearing from some friends here. Okay. Maybe you're hearing from some friends that you haven't spoken to in a while. Spilled milk. Something could have went on with a friendship here. Okay. There could have been grieving over a friendship, or maybe there's like a conversation had. I feel like this is a friendly vibe here. Maybe you're coming back into somebody's good graces here, or something like that. There's something going on with the friendship. Okay. So Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio? And we got the resources. Yeah, it's like you are realizing, you're waking up and realizing that you're the magician here. You're the alchemist. You have the sap, the resources, the needed materials. You have everything that it takes to build what it is that you'd like to see for yourself and express yourself in the way that you'd like to express, right? Or show up. So spirit, it's like if you feel like you're lacking something, something's coming in, okay? Some of you guys, yeah, something's coming in with the train. Some of you guys I just felt like are getting a gift, or there's something, a gift. Maybe there's a gift coming in, right? You're on track here. It's like even if there is a slight feeling that you feel like you don't have something that you feel like you need, you're right on track. Keep going, Scorpio. Okay, you're gonna get justice here. Could be coming up for somebody here. It's like, looking back and reflecting on the past, healing the inner child, sitting with the inner child. What does your inner child need? Nourishing the inner child. The well, yeah, and the well was in the reverse. We got the deeper meaning card: community, hidden emotions, nourishing, true feelings. Okay, somebody's realizing that they didn't nourish something properly. I don't know if this is with a person, or if this is somebody that's just waking up and realizing, hey, look, I haven't been taking care of me here, or something like that. But Scorpio, Spirit wanted me to use the Light Seers deck for the tarot for you today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the Light Seers. I was using my regular Rider-Waite for the rest of the zodiacs, but this deck in itself is very expressive. There's a lot of emotion in this deck. You could feel like you've been in the emotions. You've been deep into that water element, And it's like, Scorpio, I feel like you're coming up for air. Somebody's coming up for air here. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for my beautiful Scorpio people? What do we have for my beautiful Scorpios? A big rebirth taking place here. The phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe the biggest rebirth that you'll ever experience in this lifetime. Scorpios, you go through multiple rebirths, but maybe this was your biggest one. Yeah, guys, you're coming out of the battle. It's like, and you're tattered here. You've been through some things. But you know what? She's still got that Ace of Wands in hand, and she's ready. She's ready. Okay? She said, I might have lost a lot, right? I might have had to go through some things, but I'm still standing with this last wand, and that wand of hers is lit. So you're passionate about moving towards a new direction or going on a new adventure. It's like you're coming out of the storm, Scorpio. You're coming out of being in mental conflict with yourself and maybe connections around you. I feel like there is a connection around you that you're resolving something, or maybe you guys are coming or having some type of I don't know. There's a conversation being had here, Scorpio, where it feels like two people are maybe trying to have a conversation to be on the same page with one another. But Spirit, what else do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Yeah, I just realized I'm really serious in you guys' read. I feel like you're in a very serious energy, or the way that you're perceiving life right now, Scorpio, is very serious, very intense. And I think you're in a space where you're thinking about all the different options, all the different routes you could take in life. Okay? So it's like you've got a lot of choices, you've got a lot of directions that you can move in. But the thing about it is, not all these choices may be the best choice for you, Scorpio. So make sure you sit in that space until you know for certain for yourself that you should move in a direction. And once you get that green light from Spirit, you can take that intuitive action, okay? Yeah, and the Tower card. So again, there's a big change happening for you, Scorpio. There's a huge shift happening for you here. Again, we were talking about divine intervention at the beginning of the read, and this is what it could feel like, Scorpio. You could feel like you're being picked up from one space and dropped into another space, or maybe you guys are, what is it, quantum leaping here? It's like you're jumping timelines. I mean, it's like the shadow period, you have grown leaps and bounds. Okay, so Scorpio, you should be really proud of yourself here. And I feel like it's just hitting you. It's just hitting you how much work you've done. Maybe you haven't been giving yourself the credit where credit's due. You know, it's like time to celebrate yourself and celebrate the things that you've already built. It's almost an energy where Scorpio, Spirit wants you to be more present within yourself and enjoy the things that you've already built, and not always hang on to the things that are, you know, the things that we still have left to do. It's like focus on what's already here, or focus on what you're doing right now. Yeah, be as present as possible so you can tap into that intuition. That's where you're going to feel the most connected, is in that present moment, where you're not really thinking so much about the future, where you're not dwelling in the past, where you're just living and experiencing life and enjoying life. And Spirit saying, you know, Scorpio, for you, you can experience a lot of joy here in the present moment. But see, I don't think we realized that before. I think, Scorpio, there was something in the past that we dwelled on for quite some time. It's like we're looking at all the 3 cups over here that, you know, are not filled up, and she's not even looking in the direction of the rainbow cup. It's like there was an opportunity here that you didn't even see, or there was a way to view a situation that was much healthier for you, right? And it allows you to celebrate yourself and build things that are well celebrated here, Scorpio. So Spirit, why do we have the Tower for Scorpio? Some of you guys could be making shifts in your job, in your career, within your money. Maybe you're thinking about another way to make income with that Page of Pentacles. This is an idea, okay? Maybe you've got an idea. Maybe something kind of struck you suddenly. It's like, and maybe this idea or something like this is tied with a friend group here, or maybe there's a network of people that you're going to connect with, or maybe there's going to be some network of people that you have to cooperate with or work with here, or something like that. But there's something that starts out small. There's something that the Tower is bringing in for you. The 7 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here in the reverse? This is not wanting to invest in something anymore. Or maybe not being able to see your seeds, you know, grow in here. Maybe not being able to see much happen in your physical reality. I feel like you, Scorpio, you've done a lot of spiritual work here, and you have to give yourself credit for that. You know, people might not be able to see it on the external, but you know the work that you've done. Okay, is there any last things for Scorpio? Oh my goodness, that card came out, baby. Yeah. I feel like you're learning a healthy balance in between investing in yourself and investing in other people. It's like there's just some things in life, Scorpio, that are meant to be yours and not other people's, right? You're working towards financial independence here. You're working towards living a luxurious life for yourself. And I think, you know, maybe you had counted that out for yourself. Maybe you felt like life was too hard, or when you were going through that shadowy period, it felt like there was no end in sight. But you have a renewed sense of hope here. You have a new vision for yourself, and it's time to dig deep. It's time to dig deep here, and it's time to be the Fool here, and it's time to flow with these new opportunities that are presenting themselves, right? It's time to leap into something new. I feel like this is you free falling into a spiritual journey here. This is the Fool's journey showing up here. You're set up for a Fool's journey. Any last card for Scorpio, Spirit? And we'll pull you some angel cards, and then Scorpio, I will send you guys on your way so you can dig up some info on people or whatever you're doing. You're investigating. Yeah, I feel like Scorpios, you spend a lot of time in contemplation, trying to figure out whether if you did take a leap towards something, whether it was going to be successful or not. And it was like you were viewing it through a lens of negativity. It's like you were putting more importance on like the negative thoughts that you would have surrounding this thing or this venture, right? And Spirit wants you to focus on the positive. So just keep focusing on the positive, and that's how things are gonna really take off here for you with that Eight of Wands. I feel like you got a lot of good things coming in, and you're in that space of the Fool where you're allowing things for once. You're letting go of control, and you're saying, you know what, Spirit, I'm letting you take the wheel here. Okay? It's like control what you can control and leave the rest to Spirit. So any angel numbers that Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus may need to see for the month of June, okay? Discipline's coming up is important for you here, okay? 31 could be seeing 333, 111, 1111, right? 444, okay? And we got I am brave and I am centered. So let's read these cards and we'll wrap your reading up here for you, Scorpio. We got number 31. It says your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. So Scorpio, if there's something that you're pouring your heart into, you can absolutely manifest it. Just make sure you're showing up for the thing that you want to see grow in your life. Okay, make sure that you're invested in it, but especially if you want to experience this really beautiful abundant energy. We got number 77 showing up for you. I am brave. It is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. Exactly. Scorpio, you're taking on that Aries energy and you are really leaping into something new, beautiful, unexpected, and very abundant for yourself. My nose is itching big time. My nose is itching big time. So you could have a lot of people that are talking about you here. It's like people are seeing Scorpios glow up, or and you know, maybe that's like kind of weird to you because maybe you are in this process of finally being able to see yourself correctly. But yeah, I'm telling you, people know that, you know, Scorpio's doing the work here, or they haven't seen Scorpio around. Yeah, Scorpio's been putting in the hours, been putting in the discipline, been, you know, grinding here on yourself, showing up for you. Okay, and we got 666. It says a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Exactly. Instead of seeing the glass half full, Scorpio, I meant half empty, you're going to be seeing it from a lens or a perspective where you're seeing it half full, okay? And that's going to put you in a place of centeredness here, in a place of balance, in a place that you've craved to be for a long time. So Scorpio, it was a joy to do your reading today. Scorpio, if you don't mind, like the video, comment on the video if this resonated with you. And Scorpio, I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.